What's up, everybody? It's News Now, Ohio. So I'm going to be redressing my government. From what I've seen in News Now Patrick's video, they need redressed. So, okay, something's going on here. Hang on. I don't know how to use this phone. My wife's. Oh, there we go. Let's go to speaker. Here's the number, everybody. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me turn. I couldn't hear you. Let me turn my phone up. Who is this? Who is this? It's What's your name?
Penny.
Oh, Penny.
K-E-N-N-E-Y.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm having trouble hearing. I'm sorry. I'm just having trouble hearing. Yeah, I was calling in regards to the
Video.
Yeah, the video of the man.
Video on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah. Has anything been done about that, or any kind of corrections?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I'm a civilian. I'm beneath the supervisors. The reports to me, I don't know.
So you haven't heard if is there any way anyone you can maybe connect me to that may have any information on that?
Yeah. I can give you to the Bureau of Professional Responsibility. They're the ones that hold all of us accountable for our actions and inactions.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
And where's 513 at?
What's that?
Where is 513 at? What part of the country are you in?
Oh, this is Ohio. I run I'm an independent journalist. I run a News Now. It's called News Now Ohio. So I do.
Ohio? Are you
Yeah.
guys a little hot over there right now, or not too bad? We got a break.
Today's pretty
So
nice.
I don't know.
Last few days have been very hot.
I didn't know if it went east or if it went south. I didn't know.
Hopefully it went south because
over 100
we got a lot of cloud cover today, but the past 3 days has been very hot.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's called east then. Okay. I just wondering where it was. I was just happy it left us.
I bet.
So hopefully you'll get relief after about 3 or 4 days. Hopefully you'll get relief.
Right. So
I'll transfer you now, okay?
all right. You have a great day. Thank you.
You do the same, sir.
Well, he was pleasant.
Yes, Sergeant Rummerfield.
Hi. How you doing? What's your name?
Sergeant Rummerfield.
Sergeant Rummerfield.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hi. My name is Don, and I'm an independent journalist. I'm out of Ohio, and I'm calling in regards to the video I saw of another journalist who was pretty much accosted by a deputy, and I was wanting to see if you guys have
the YouTube video.
Yeah, and I was wanting to see if anything's been done, if any corrective actions have been taken from or if he's at least been notified that filming in a public area is perfectly illegal.
Yeah, we were made aware of the video circulating,
right?
And yeah, we've initiated an investigation.
Awesome, great. All right, thank you. I mean, I'm not looking to have the man in trouble. I just want, as long as he's educated, and that's what counts.
Sure.
We want.
I understand.
We need our people in power to understand the rights of the citizens. You know how that goes.
Sure.
Okay, well, hey.
Absolutely. Thanks for your call. I appreciate it.
I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so there you go. He said that they initiated an investigation, and there you go. So the reason I called this number, for 2 reasons. One was, guys, because the actions of the deputy was appalling. But the other reason is I got a phone call from a subscriber giving me the number and saying, hey, you need to call these people because I just called them to redress my government, and I got given a what? Somebody texting about it's that coffee maker. Finally. Okay. So anyways, the guy who my subscriber talked to guys, said that he was called a monkey, a lapdog, all kinds of things, that he was just basically degraded and talked to like a piece of shit and then hung up on. So, of course, when I call and I'm recording, I get the utmost respect from everyone I talk to, which, go figure, right, guys? I'm sure everybody's seen that video that Patrick had. They forced him under threat of arrest to delete his footage. Personally, you guys, I would have had them arrest me, but that's me. But then again, at the same time, I understand where he went, why he went that route, because what's the point in going to jail? He didn't have to. Selena was standing there and recording the whole thing. The cop was just too stupid to realize it. So, was no real need to go to jail because the actions of the cop was on film. They totally violated their rights. Everybody knows that. Yeah, it's a limited public forum, but we have the right. Again, I'm going to reiterate this to everybody, guys. I keep hearing this from all the Merbettes and from Merb and all these trolls that talk their shit about how you guys are just trying to start trouble. You guys you're so stupid you don't know the difference between a public forum and a limited public forum, and you don't have no rights if they tell you to leave. That is 100% wrong. Look, just because it's a limited public forum doesn't mean anything. I mean, it does. It has its ramifications. But here's another thing we have to look at, guys. We have the right to film our public servants in the course of their duty. How do they expect anybody to do that if they pull the limited public forum card and say, well, we're telling you you have to leave? If you're in there and you're not causing a disturbance, and when I say causing a disturbance, I mean you physically doing it yourself. What other people do and what the cops do isn't your problem. That's not something you can control. So if somebody freaks out in there because you're filming, that's not your fault. And just because they don't know how to act being filmed in public. So that's not creating a disturbance. That's not being disorderly. That's not being any of those things. That's just sheep tripping out because that's what sheep do. They're snowflakes. But all that aside, how are we going to, I get the whole limited public forum, blah, 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 and all the shit talking that the Merbettes and the Merbites and the Merb lovers and the Merb jockstrap owners all fucking say. But my point is this. It still falls on, we have the right to film any public official that gets paid with tax dollars. We have the right to film them in the course of their duty. So how are we going to do that if they tell us we're not allowed to do that? And they throw us out of a building simply because we're filming. A camera in our hand doesn't change the fact that we're not bothering anybody if we're just standing there. So I have to disagree with the whole, they can throw you out anytime they want. Because the bottom line is it's still a public fucking place. A lobby, a foyer, a hallway, that's all public areas. So they need more than it's a limited public forum excuse. So, there you go, guys. So that's why I called those, because following up for one of my subscribers. There you go, Mark. You see, they were as polite as they could be. All right, guys. I'm pretty much all I've got for today. Well, for now. News Now Hiles out.